Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I am so glad to have you guys here today. This is going to be the last video that I film with my summer decorations. Although I do have some pre-filmed videos where I did have some summer decor up, but next week I'm going to be putting up my Halloween decorations and I'm excited about it. It's a lot of work, I have too many decorations. Anyways, I'm wearing a very summery shirt. It says, I'm booked for the summer. It has a girl on the beach with a book, which is what I did for my birthday. My husband took me to Florida and I read on the beach. It was awesome. Anywho, okay, tangent already at the beginning of the video, Bianca? Good job. Today's video is my monthly ice cream beauty box unboxing. And it is for the month of August. So I still have, that's kind of why I still have my decorations up. Like I don't take them down until September 1st, which I believe this video is going up September 1st. But right now it's the 27th of August. This box came late this month. There was a choice in this box. We were able to choose between two different palettes, and Ice Cream Beauty said that they kind of gave us more time to make that choice, which kind of put everything on the delay. Like I just got this in the mail like a day ago. And so everything got delayed, right? So this August box is actually going up in September, which I don't like to do. It is what it is, right? This box is kind of on a trial run for me. Yes, I've had it for like 3 years, but that is kind of why it's on a trial run. I have talked about, like I think in the last two unboxings, if I'm still going to even get this box, mostly because I have too much stuff. I've been doing this channel for almost 5 years now, and I just have a lot of stuff. I asked you guys in the comments what you guys thought about me like quitting this box, about me keeping with the box, and what you guys' thoughts were. And you guys had some really good ideas. And Tammy, hi Tammy, she was saying that I might want to keep it throughout the holiday season because the holiday boxes are really good. And she was right. I have FOMO and I might be keeping this for the holiday season. I don't know, okay? I don't know. So it's on a trial basis to be like, do I really even want this box? And we'll talk about it more. That makes it sound like I hate this box, and I don't. I really, really like this box. It's, out of all of the subscription boxes I've done, this one is a really, really good one. And I've always really liked it. It's a me problem, not a this box problem. It's a me and oversaturation of my collection problem. And I'm just getting more things that I already have. That is the problem. We have the August Ice Cream Beauty Box. $29.99 a month. It comes with 5 to 7 beauty items. And it is a really good box. If you're not like me and you have too much stuff, too much makeup, still, I'm gonna give it away. I've already looked in here and none of it is repeats. None of this is repeats. So is it like, I guess, repeats of the exact item, like brand and product, you know what I mean? There's a palette in here. Do I have over 500 palettes? Yes. So that's what I mean, that it's not technically a repeat. I don't have this palette, but I have too many palettes. So I'm kind of tired. So I feel like I'm just jibber jabbering over here. Is this what 40 is like? Not making a lot of sense. It's fine. I have always really liked this box. I do have, for now, a referral code for this box in my description box if you want to get it. It is a really good box if you're the right person for it, which I was for like 3 years. Also, I have little makeup on my face. I do have foundation on. I put in eyebrow gel. I put on an eyeshadow primer because we are going to be putting the makeup in this box on my face. Yay. So stay tuned for that part. I always think that is one of the best parts of this box as well, is that I do like a little makeup tutorial, which I think is fun. August. It is Wither or Bloom, and you'll see that plays a big part in this box about the choice for the eyeshadow palette. So it's split down the middle. We have Bloom and we have Wither, although that's not really Wither. Look at those blooming roses. So, but this one's a little more grungy, and that's definitely like fall looking and spring looking. Let's pull out the first thing in this box. It is a palette, and Ice Cream Beauty always guarantees that you get an eyeshadow palette. So this is like an extra because this is not an eyeshadow palette. This is from BeBella Cosmetics. It is the Blushed Color Quad in the shade Light, which is interesting because I don't believe that I have told them my skin tone. In other boxes, like Ipsy and BoxyCharm, which is now one box, and like Allure, even FabFitFun at this point, you tell them your skin tone. This one, you don't tell them your skin tone. So to be able to be putting light, that limits other people's skin tones. So we have a blush palette. I am not going to be putting this on my face today. So I want to leave this part on, this little plastic part, because I think that I'm gonna put this in a giveaway. I could use this palette and then give it to friends or family. I've given a lot to friends and family, and I think that this would better go towards a giveaway. And I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers, so I'm kind of trying to build up things to give to a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So I think that this will go to a giveaway because, as I said, I am oversaturated. I have so many blush, bronzer, highlighter palettes. So many. I actually need to do a declutter of them because I have done this whole declutter series that was supposed to only last for the spring and has just been going and going and going. So I am not going to even use this today. Even though I don't have blush, bronzer, and highlighter on today, I'm not going to use this. I am going to put this in a giveaway. I don't want to use it once and then give it to somebody else when I could not use it and then give it new in a giveaway. Okay, so awesome. And that is from BeBella Cosmetics, and it's 12 bucks, which is a really good price. Like 12 bucks for four items? That's amazing. The Light Blush Quad is your perfect companion for a glowing summer, offering shades that bloom softly on the skin or build into a bolder, radiant flush. Oh, so they're saying it can build. So that might be better. Still can't get deep skin tones, but each hue is light and airy. Maybe that's what it means by light, that it's just light and airy. I don't know. Okay, giving just the right amount of color for those who prefer a subtle touch yet versatile enough to layer for more impact. These soft tones pair beautifully with the Girly Pop highlighter, creating a luminous finish that feels fresh and effortless. Okay, cool. What is the next thing I got? Illuminati, a glowing lip oil. I do think I will be opening this and using this today. Let's see. Wow, that looks like a dupe of the, is it the Dior lip oils? I say that because do I have any of the Dior lip oils? No, I don't. Is that kind of what the Dior lip oils look like? I mean, not exactly, but I feel like it is reminiscent. Ruby. It is a glowing lip oil. There were two options. You could get Ruby or Sorbet. It is $21. So this lip oil is more than this blush palette, which is bonkers, right? Bananas. Okay, cool. So I think we'll be wearing this today. Sweet, silky, and oh so refreshing, this nourishing lip oil wraps your lips in glossy hydration with a sheer kiss of color. Like the perfect scoop on a summer night, these oils leave your pout soft, smooth, and irresistible. I do like, because I am kind of embracing the last wisps of summer here. I love summer, and so I'm embracing it. And so in this description, they keep talking about like a glowing summer, and they said summer nights, and it just makes me happy because I do love summer. I feel like I'm one of those rare people who like summer. I just love it. It's just so fun. The next item in the box, it looks like a Fenty, one of those Fenty like highlighter and blush sticks. So we have another potential dupe here. This is from MONTHLY Beauty, which we have gotten in these boxes before. We've gotten a couple things from them. I think we've gotten blush. We've gotten eyeshadow palettes, which I wasn't the biggest fan of the eyeshadow palettes. They're not as good as my other eyeshadow palettes. Anywho, I believe we had blushes that I did like. So let's see what this is. It is in the shade Girly Pop Highlighter Stick by MONTHLY Beauty. $18. Glow like summer starlight. Whoever's writing these is doing a great job. With this creamy, travel-friendly highlighter stick. With just one swipe, Girly Pop melts into skin for a radiant, lit from within sheen that feels playful yet polished. Tip, use under your foundation for a lit from within summer glow. So they're talking about using it under foundation. Like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, or like e.l.f. has their e.l.f. Glow, and there's been a lot of dupes of it. So there's another one, but it's in like the Fenty packaging. So anywho's, here we go. We have this highlighter. Oh, that's really pretty. It's kind of natural, but also kind of like glowing. I like it a lot. I think we'll be keeping that one, especially because I swatched it. We got one of these last month, so I think it was probably a favorite, so they're doing it again. This is from Trentico. It is a Chroma Cub. I think last week I called it Chroma Club, and I don't think I got the funny there. It's Chroma Cub because it's a bear. Anyways, it's a multi-chrome liquid eyeshadow brought by Trentico. It is in the shade 4, so not a fun name, just 4. Okay, let's see what fun description we have this time. Encased in its signature bear-shaped bottle, Chroma Cub is playful on the outside and breathtakingly powerful on the inside. This multi-chrome liquid shadow shifts with every glance, creating a mesmerizing high-impact look that demands attention. Make sure you blend these out before it dries or it will end up patchy. Once it dries, it won't move. I think this is the same thing it said last month. And it doesn't say anything about summer. I used the green one last month and I really liked it. So we'll see if I use this month. Okay, last but not least, we have the best part of the box, which, to be honest, this is the main reason I'm still getting the box, are the palettes. Because Ice Cream Beauty is still using indie brands that these indie brands are on my like actual wish list. I constantly am getting palettes from these indie brands. DD Signature, Clarity Cosmetics, Wicked Widow Beauty. They get brands from these indie brands that I love. This is a $29.99 a month box, but I get it for $25, which is another reason that I'm hesitant about quitting, because I was grandfathered into that $25 price, and if I quit and then I decide to sign up again, I'll have to get, I'll have to pay $5 more. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. This palette, let me tell you right now, I haven't told you what it is, but it is a $40 palette. So I'm saving $15. I'm getting 4 other things that I could do without. Am I gonna keep these 3? Yes. But do I need them? No, I don't. I have highlighters, I have lip oils, and I have liquid eyeshadows. I don't need these. I have a feeling that no matter what, in January, we'll be done. Because I love the holidays. I'm obsessed with holidays. Oh, and like, what if they have like the coolest, cutest holiday eyeshadow palettes from like brands that I love in here? Okay, cool. Anyways, so look how this was wrapped. They wrapped this sucker so good so that it would be protected, which I admire, because we want our palettes to be protected. And guess who reuses this stuff? I do, for packing things. So we had a choice between 2 different palettes from Clarity Cosmetics. Remember, this said Wither or Bloom? There were 2 palettes. We had Bloom or Deadly Rose. So Wither or Bloom. And I was on the fence about this because here's some things. Here's some reasonings. It says that this is worth $40, and that is actually not 100% the case, because when I was looking this up to make the choice, I went to actual Clarity Cosmetics website because they had better pictures of their own palettes, obviously. And this Deadly Roses palette was less expensive than the Bloom palette. So part of me was like, okay, Bianca, let's get the more expensive one, right? But then I was like, don't get a palette just because it's more expensive. Although, technically, would I have loved the Bloom palette? Yes, because I really like Clarity Cosmetics. But I wanted to make sure I got a palette that I really wanted, and not just because I think it was only like $2 more. So I was trying to not let the price sway me. Do I remember exactly what the price was? No. Will I put it in the description box? Yes. Okay, so then I was looking at the actual color stories, and they both really spoke to me. They were both really, really pretty. But my heart was speaking towards the Wither side, because as much as I love summer, I was looking forward to Halloween. And this was like kind of Halloween-y. So we have these roses with the skull. And I was kind of thinking it kind of reminded me of like the Grim Reaper. So I chose the Wither side, which it is the Deadly Roses palette. And look how pretty this is. It kind of can be almost even Christmassy. I feel like this is perfect for Halloween or Christmas, right? This was the shade that kind of inspired me. Look how pretty and shimmery that shade is. I feel like the camera isn't doing it justice. It really is quite pretty. Oh, here we go. So here's the highlighter. Here's the eyeshadow. That kind of shows you, because highlighters are supposed to shine, And this eyeshadow is outshining the highlighter. Okay, there was also an option to get both palettes and just pay $10 more. And I did contemplate that one as well. But I was like, Bianca, you have 500 palettes. Let's not overdo it. And I was really convinced again because it's a $40-ish palette for $10. I'm trying to be not so much a shopaholic. Okay, so, and neither of these palettes were on my actual wish list. Right now, on my wish list, it's like a Google Doc, I have one palette on my Clarity Cosmetics wish list. And it is, I think it's Kingdom of the Sea or something like that. It is the last mermaid palette that I don't have from Clarity Cosmetics. And so that was the only one that is on my wish list from Clarity Cosmetics. If both of these were on my wish list, I would have gotten both too, because that's what I try to do. I try to think about if things are on sale to only get them if they're also on my wish list. Combine that, you know, wish list and sale, and not just buy things because they're on sale, but buy them because they're on sale and I want them. Am I making sense right now? I'm really excited about this palette. It's really pretty. And it is the reason that Ice Cream Beauty for me is still good, because this is a $40-ish palette and I got it for $25. Plus I got these 4 other items. Was that on my wish list? No, it wasn't. Do I have tons of Halloween palettes? Yes, I do. So did I need this? No, I didn't. Am I gonna make a beautiful look? Let's see. What do you guys think? Should I keep Ice Cream Beauty box? At least for the holidays, because there might be some like Halloween and like harvesty fall and Christmas palettes coming out. Or should I nix it and just, you know what, I can get those palettes myself and just pay maybe like 15 bucks more, or even more than that. I don't know. Why is it so hard? Did my eyebrows and my blush and bronzer, although I was just talking to my husband and my daughter was like, Mom, you have a lot of blush on. So I think that I may have overdone it with the blush. And it like completely covered the bronzer, but it'll look better once the eyeshadow's on. I swatched out what we're working with today. So here is the cub right here. It's kind of patchy like it was before, but we were able to make it work. And it's like it said in the little description that once it dries, it stays put, and it does, right? So here's the highlighter, and here are the shimmers of this palette. And like, this is green, even though it kind of looks black, it's really quite pretty. Here is my idea for what we're gonna do for this eyeshadow look. I want to use as many colors as possible. Potentially it could end up looking terrible because red and green are opposites. So it could look terrible, but it could end up looking awesome, and that's what we're gonna go for. So I think we're gonna do these reds in the outer corner, and then we're gonna do this bear like in the middle-ish area, and then we're gonna do these gray and like this beautiful champagne shade that just drew itself to me in the inner corner, and then we're gonna do the greens on the like lash line. And if it looks terrible, I'll wash it off and try something else. Potentially, could I just do a green eye and a red eye? Yes, I could. So, thought process. If my first plan doesn't work out, that's what we'll do. Cool. I don't think I ever told you guys how much the bear was because I got distracted. Not the story of my life. It is $20, the Chroma Cub. $20, Lonely Pearl, right here. We're going to use that as a transition because I always do that. That is just, oh, there's a little eyeshadow primer. Lonely Pearl, transition, and maybe even bring it into the front a little bit. It's cool enough and light enough. We're gonna go light in the inner corner, so. Dead Ringer, right here, this one. I'm kind of using a fluffy brush so that I have a little bit of forgiveness if this is a really pigmented shade, which it kind of is, so. And I almost put it under, and I remembered, Bianca, no, we're doing green under. Remember, do it on the other eye. Try to get the same angle, which is always the hardest part. I wish it weren't the hardest part, but it is. How was you guys' summers? Did you guys have a good summer? I saw something on Instagram that was like, we have been tricked into liking summer because as adults, we've been tricked that because our entire childhood, we loved summer because that was like, you know, school was out. And so we actually don't like summer. we just have been tricked our whole lives to believing that we like summer because we liked being out of school, but we actually hate summer. And I was like, no, I actually really like summer. I love summer. Like, I'm not out for summer. I still have to work all summer. So I just like it because I think it's because Utah is so cold. And so it is my time to warm up. But I understand, you know, because I went to Florida for my birthday. I understand that people who live in Florida all year can hate summer because I feel like Utah is like cold, like 8 months of the year, and just like the perfect temperature for like 2 months and hot for 2 months. And so, and that might be an exaggeration, right? But Florida's the opposite. It's like hot for 8 months. And okay, what do I really know? But I'm assuming it's the opposite, like hot for 8 months, you know, perfect temperature for like 2 months, and then what, maybe chilly for 2 months? I don't know. But I could see where they'd be the opposite, where they would actually like fall and winter. Anywho, okay, so we are now, I think we're done with the mattes, okay? So now we are going to do the most important part of every eyeshadow look, in my opinion, is the NYX glitter primer, because I just don't know how to live my life without it. There we go. Great. So I think first, I really, really, really love this He Loves Me Not shade. So we're going to use that shade because, I mean, right? And then maybe we're going to put the Bear shade somewhere in between the two. I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, because I am obsessed with that red. I love red eyeshadow. It's not screaming summer, and that's so funny. I haven't really used red all summer, so it's nice to kind of use something different than what I've been using all summer, let's just say. We will take this Bear. I had a hard time with it being kind of patchy last time. I don't know if I should just go straight with the applicator or if I should put the applicator. I think I'm gonna put the applicator on my finger and just kind of, I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's not doing a lot. It's not, okay, never mind. I tried. Yeah, that was better. I tried to do that. I was wondering how I could make this kind of purpley green work. And I think it actually is really nice. It's gonna work well because it actually does shift to green. You can't really tell, but it does. Yeah, see, you can tell on the bear's body, it does shift to green. I should probably kind of try to leave my eye open because if I close it, I'll get a line because I need it to dry. Okay, so let's wait for that to dry. Okay, there we go. And we might layer over it in a minute. All right, here we go. Yay. Okay. Let's see. I do think that that kind of toned it down a little. Like the red was very bold. And I think that this very soft kind of purple color is kind of helping to make it not as bold. Like that's really pretty. Okay, let's do this again so we don't get any creases. That was the word, lines, creases. It's always funny when I'm editing, when I find the word that I wasn't able to find while I was actually shooting. Good times. All right, let's try to go one more layer over here because I just didn't feel like it had enough. I know I want it to be soft, but I also want you to be able to see it. Do you know what I mean? This is a lot of work. Like I don't actually use liquid shadows very often because I feel like they're more work than they are worth. Okay, that's really pretty. I did leave this inner corner open because I wanted to use this very special shade right here. Once and for all, open, so I could get that really pretty shade. And I don't want to cover up too much of our liquid shadow because it's stunning. Pretty. Okay, I do want to blend it a tiny bit so it doesn't look too stark. Okay, could I leave it there? Yes, it's very pretty, but I'm not done. So I have this little liner brush and we're going to take, I'm going to try to get both of these because this one's more green, but I kind of want this more grungy color. I don't know. We're going to see. So I took My Love Stems Deep, which is the more green one first. So we're going to do the green one here. And you can see that it's a little, I should probably trim this brush. Whatever. This was the brush that I found. So this is the brush that I'm using. I'm throwing away that brush. I just got it in my eye. That was stupid. A liner brush. This one is, it will be better and hopefully will not go in my eyeball. Fun. I like that. I actually think it's kind of fun. Here's my predicament. Do I take it up? I think it'll look dumb if I take it up. Unless I do like a green eyeliner. Okay, so now I'm going to, what I said, I was going to take that withered rose. Oh, it's such a pretty color. A little bit of fallout, but that is expected with using a brush with shimmers. Let's clean up. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, concealer. I'll be back. Things have been done. I put on a liner in my inner waterline. This is from Moira. It is in the shade Electra. Cool. And then I also put on a liquid eyeliner in this is from What's Up Beauty. And this is in the shade Nebu, N-E-B-U. Okay, great. And then last but not least, I put on mascara, and I put on green mascara. Can you tell? Maybe. It is the green mascara from Pat McGrath Labs in Electric Jade. I just thought it would be like an extra little touch because I wanted you to be able to tell that I was wearing green. So because I felt like I only put it in, you know, the bottom here. So I wanted the green to really stand out with the red and the green. I think it comes together. I think it's really nice. I also have a lip liner on, and so that we could do a lip. And the lip liner is, this is from Unearthly. It is in the shade Bad Blood. Okay, so and I kind of smeared it out. I don't know. I'm trying something. Okay, so this is from Illuminati. It smells nice. It's hard to say if there's a tint. It looks like there's a little bit of a tint, but you know, I put on the lip liner. Looks nice. I feel like it's a little sticky. It is really thick, which I feel like lip oils are supposed to be thicker than lip glosses? Question mark? Okay, last but not least, we have the highlighter to put on. A couple of options. I could just put it on, but I don't think I want to do that because it could disturb what's going on underneath. I could take a brush, and I think I might try that first. And if that doesn't work, I'll put it on my finger and just kind of tap. So here's a brush. And this is a really, really soft brush, so I don't know if it's going to do anything. Yeah, no, it's not really doing anything. I like my highlighter brushes to be soft, so. Okay, we're just going to kind of get it on my finger. Yeah. Perfect. Wow, this lip gloss is, it kind of like balled up in the inner. It's kind of chunky. Okay, not a huge fan of the lip gloss, to tell you the truth. I've never actually had the Dior lip oils, so I can't compare it to that. But I would hope that those went viral because they're better than this. Okay. Wow, that's really pretty. I think it's a really nice to go with more of a natural looking highlighter today because a very bold eye look today. And I didn't go super natural with the lip either because I wanted to kind of match the reds. My final thoughts, okay? 5 items, $29.99. Is it worth it? For me, yes. Yes, this was worth it because I really am digging this palette. It is a I think it was actually 38, but anyways, $40 palette for $25. Amazing. Amazing, okay? Also, I liked this. This is really nice. I thought it looked really pretty. Was it necessary? No. Was it a lot of work? Yes, but I liked it. Okay, cool. So I'm not like upset to have it, right? Also, this highlighter, beautiful, beautiful natural looking highlighter. So 3 out of the 5 items in here are wins. I really like them. This keeps kind of chunking up and I don't love it. So this is a no-go for me. I am not a fan of this lip oil. Maybe I put on too much. I just wiped it off and I feel like it is chunking up still. Cool, great, okay. And this, the blush palette. This might be really, really awesome for someone who doesn't have a lot of makeup. This would be really awesome. My daughter's 11. This would be really awesome for me to give to her when she is wearing makeup. She's not yet. But you know, this is a really great box. I just have too much. I for sure am going to be quitting at the end of like December. At least December will be my last box, but I might make this my last box. I don't know. It shouldn't be this hard. I think it's because it's like one of my last subscription boxes. I did sign up for FabFitFun again, so it won't be my last subscription box, but like it really is like my last makeup box. And it's a hard chapter to end. Okay, well, what did you guys think? Do you guys like the eyeshadow look? Do you guys like Ice Cream Beauty Box? Are you interested in getting Ice Cream Beauty Box, or do you already get Ice Cream Beauty Box? If you did, what look did you guys like? Did you choose the Wither or the Bloom palette? Which one would you have chosen if you don't get it? Would you have chosen the Wither or the Bloom? I hope you guys all had a great summer and that we all have a great fall. I love fall. If you watched till the end, which you did because you're here, why don't you guys put in a rose emoji for like, because it was withered or bloom, and I feel like this looks like a rose. So why don't you put in a rose emoji to show me that you watched till the very end, so I can thank you personally for watching till the very end, because it really helps my channel let the algorithm know that people are watching till the end because I have something important to say or interesting to say. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much, all of you. And if you like this video, If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.